Since it's the exam period, I thought it's a great time to do an updated version on some useful tips I follow religiously. My surroundings can easily affect the way I feel, which is why finding the right spot to study is the first on my list. Good environment equals good mood to study. I notice how many of my friends love studying at crowded places. I totally do not recommend during peak hours because the crowd can get pretty overwhelming and it can cause you to lose focus. Also, don't ever study on your bed. Instead of writing a timetable, just jot down the things you have to complete by the end of the day week. So somewhat like a to-do list. If you're not too fond of bringing a book around and since most of you are on your phones most of the time, you can set reminders using the Ifan app. Personally, I can go up to 3-4 hours at one go, followed by a 30 minutes 1 hour interval. Of course, this depends on how much time you have in a day, so you'd probably have to adjust it to suit you. It's also important to sleep at regular timings, simply because you can easily screw up your body clock whenever you adjust your sleep schedules. Now that I'm done sharing with you some of the ways I prep myself for a good study session, next are some tips on how I usually score for my exams. I used to care a lot about my handwriting while writing my notes, and it can get pretty distracting the moment you start caring about how your words look more than what you're actually writing. Once I'm sure and confident, I'll then proceed to writing it out nicely on my notebook so that I could read and revise. Anyway, point is to get what you want to memorize into your head and not to have it look perfect. I'll usually get someone to test me every single day, a week before my paper. This way, you're like preparing yourself for the real deal, and it will sort of boost your confidence as you start getting more and more of your answers right along the way.